Hi, welcome back to Tiny RV Cooking. Long story short, I created this channel to show you can cook in small spaces and have a great time doing it. All you need is laughter, happiness in your heart and soul. I want to inspire you to make great memories in your tiny kitchen. Please like, share, and subscribe to be part of my Tiny RV Cooking family. So today I'm cooking the first day of spring. Sorry it's a week late. I forgot to press record on part of my meal when I actually did cook the first day of spring. So this is take 2. So I hope you enjoy it. So today we're making garlic butter pork tenderloin with roasted green beans and potatoes. It's a sheet pan meal, so this would be great for our tiny kitchen. And we're making strawberry cake mix cookies with strawberry lemon glaze. I found the recipe for garlic butter pork tenderloin with roasted potatoes and green beans from number 2 Pinso, and the strawberry cake cookies with strawberry lemon glaze is from Incredible Recipes. I'll leave a link down below for these 2 great recipes. Let's get started. First we're going to get started with our cookies. So to our bowl we're going to add strawberry cake mix, sometimes it's nice to do semi-homemade stuff. I don't see anything wrong with it. I know it's just simply putting ingredients together, but anything simply putting ingredients together. As long as it tastes good and your family enjoys it, that's all that matters. And I think it's interesting to see what you can get with semi-homemade. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup of oil, 2 eggs, you can use a hand mixer or mix this with a fork, or I'm using a paddle. I'm going to do with a paddle instead of using a mixer for the people that don't have mixers. For my viewers that don't have mixers. So we're going to give it a good mix. We want to incorporate all this, so just be patient. A mixer really is faster and easier. But I have a cousin that does live in an RV and she doesn't have one, so I thought I'd do it for people like her. Space is limited. Okay, it's all mixed in. Now we're going to put it on our cookie sheet. It calls for 1 tablespoon, but I'm doing a tablespoon and a half because that's what my cookie sheet. That's what my scoop is, and I think it's just big enough. It's not too big, it's not too little. And we're just going to put on as balls, so we don't need to flatten them. Just make sure they're all even. I love this cookie scoop. I love this scoop because I use it for cookies, I use it for making my meatballs, and I like Salisbury steak that's in meatball form because I don't eat too much of it. And I can freeze what I don't eat and take it out. As you can see, I'll turn this around. You want to make sure they're spaced evenly apart. I got my 1 cookie sheet done. Why this is bacon, I'll be doing my other cookie sheet. This goes in the oven for 10 minutes. So I'm going to put it in the oven for 5, then I'm going to turn it and put it in another 5. Your oven's at 350. So let's get started on our next set. I'm going to put these to the side. Then we're going to get started on our glaze. For our glaze, we are going to need a food processor. If you don't have one, you're going to need to use a masher or something to cut it really fine. So to our food processor, we're going to add 1/3 cup of strawberries. I just turned my cookies, so now we're back to making our glaze. We need a 1/3. We need a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I'm almost out, so I'm using 2 1/4. Makes it easier to get it out. Just pinch more. It doesn't call for it, but I'm going to put lemon zest in mine. Just give it a little extra. You could totally skip this step. So about a 1/2 lemon zest I put in, and a tablespoon of lemon. So this should be a tablespoon of lemon. A tablespoon of lemon juice, I should be saying. If I need more, I'll add more lemon juice. Make sure it gets all squeezed out. Put the lid on. See if I can get this backwards. I've just got to turn it. It's hard to do it backwards. And we're going to put on grind. Okay, we take it out. A little too liquidy, so we're going to need to add more powdered sugar to this. The cookies are done. They're a little bit brown on the edges, and they're nice and fluffy. We're going to put the last set in. We're going to add just 1 more teaspoon of glaze, and it should be just perfect. Put the lid back on, and we're going to give it. We're going to just mix it up real quick. And now it's perfect. Nice glaze. Take it off, and we're going to pour in a bowl to make it easier to put on our cookies. Okay, put this to the side, and we're going to wait till our cookies cool a little bit, then we're going to dip them in. Transfer our cookies to a cooling rack. They're nice and cool, brown on the bottom, but not too brown. They really do smell good. They smell like just like little strawberries. Since they are lightly cool, what we're going to do is take our cookies and just dip the top of them on and shake up, and we're going to put it on our serving platter. Just hold your fingers, dip it in your little bowl, twist it a little bit, and shake off any extra, and down we go. They smell so good. Can't wait to have dessert. This is our last one. We'll put this to the side till it's time to serve. Okay, we're going to spray our cookie sheet with canola oil. Put this to the side. To our bowl, we're going to take our green beans. You want to make sure they're trimmed. These look good. So I'm going through it as I go along. I normally have this done already. Couple things. You do not want to see this. You don't want to eat this. This is not good for you. That's why you trim them, to make sure all that's off. You can actually choke on it. I'm making enough for my family. I'm not exactly doing what the recipe says, because I have to make sure I feed everybody. We have a family of 4, and we all like green beans. So one veggie I get everybody eat. I'm going to put 1/4 kosher salt and 1/4 pepper. Take my spatula and I'm just going to give it a good toss. Use my hands. Just to toss it all together. We're going to put on our sheet pan. We're going to put this in the middle. I'm most likely going to use an air fryer to finish off my veggies. We want these exactly in the middle because our green beans are going, our potatoes will go here, and we're going to put our loin pork right in the middle. You want your potatoes cut in half, but I did mine in, I basically just cut mine in big chops. Try to make it even. I'm going to add these to the same bowl. Again, we'll add 1/4 salt and 1/4 pepper. Give it a good mix. And we're going to put these on the other sides of our green beans. Make sure they're nice and flat. We'll put the rest in the air fryer if we need to. This side. Let's see if I can get it all on here, since I don't have that much. But we want to make sure they're all nice and flat. Yeah, they all fit, nice and flat. I forgot to toss everything in oil, so I'm not going to take it off and toss it. I'm basically going to use my spray bottle and just spray them. And I'll just toss it on the cookie sheet. Grab out my minis. And we're just going to toss like this. Oops, making a little mess. Now we're going to add our loin of pork. We're going to lay our loin of pork right in the middle. I'm going to have to turn mine a little because the cookie sheet is small. Yeah, if you did the opposite way, it probably would have laid better, but I already have it out this way, so this is the way it's going to go. We're going to put hoisin sauce on top. I'm just going to pour 1/4 cup on top and just eyeball it. I don't want to use a measuring cup and get something all sturdy. I take your barbecue brush and we're just going to barbecue brush it right on. Actually, you need 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup if you're using 2 loin of porks. I'm doing 1, so I need 1/4. I don't know what I was thinking. My mind's just not all here today. But this is going to still taste really amazing. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of pepper right on top. And a little bit of salt. Then I'm going to brush it back on. Just to get the salt and pepper in it. If you have silver skin, you're supposed to take that off. If it's too much fat, you want to take that off too. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes till our internal temperature reaches 145. Next, we're going to get started on our compound butter to go on top. To our bowl, I have a cup of butter because I'm going to make a lot more compound butter than what it calls for. We like compound butter on potatoes. We cook with it. It's great to have. A little compound butter with a little bit of oil, olive oil, and it's so good on vegetables. So, 1 cup of butter. You want to make sure it's a really good butter. You do not want to buy something that's not very good because you're going to want the flavor from it. You're going to need rosemary. Take it off the, you want to take it off the stem. Want one more? Need a little more than that. And you're going to want to chop it. Sorry, my camera's going to bounce. Hope you can see. This is roughly about 2 tablespoons. We're going to add thyme. I am not following the recipe because I like these flavors when it comes to compound butter. You can follow the recipe and it'll give you the garlic one. I think it's just got garlic and a few other things in it. But I love the herbs on it in my compound butter. And again, we're going to chop this. Need a little bit more. And just taking it off the stems. You do not want to have the stems. Not good eats. This is about a tablespoon. And we are going to add garlic. I'm going to do one and I'll taste it, see if I need to add more. So the garlic is not overpowering the other flavors. We're going to mix it together with a spatula. Your butter needs to be softened, if I didn't say that already. This is also really good on bread, for like garlic herb bread. Back of a spoon, we're just going to give it a taste. Not too much. I need more garlic and a little more thyme. Okay. Give it a good mix again. Taste it. Perfect. Just the right enough herbs and seasoning. We'll put this aside and we'll wait while our roast, we're just waiting on our loin of pork to be finished. It's time to take our pork tenderloin now to check to see if it's done. I got my great thermometer I love to use because it tells me the temperature it needs to be. We go to pork, put it on our thickest part. And it's 145, it's at 149, so it's definitely done. We're going to put our loin of pork on our serving platter that we're going to use. So right in the middle. Then we're going to, I'm going to move this, take this out so we can move it away. We are going to put a little bit of our compound butter on top. So just gonna brush it on. Make sure you really get it nice and covered. It says about a tablespoon, but I love compound butter on my meat. So I'm putting a little more than a tablespoon on. It's a celebration. Why not have a little bit of extra fat? We're going to let this cool, so I'm going to put it aside. We're going to put our veggies in each of these bowls, and we'll add compound butter to that. Add our green beans. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. I'm going to put green beans in this bowl. And we're going to put a dollop compound butter in. Not that big of a dollop. About that big. And we're going to mix it in. Give it all that nice goodness. Put this aside. I'm just going to pour my potatoes in. With all this lovely flavoring we got on the bottom. To this, we'll add some more compound butter. A dollop. Mix it in. In 5 minutes, we're going to set our table and eat. We're just letting our pork roast rest a little longer. It is time to slice our pork tenderloin. Looks really good. We're going to garnish with a little bit of fresh parsley. And I'm just going to lay some of my potatoes around the side and green beans. We'll put green beans on the other side. Oops, it keeps dropping. There. And now for the best part. It is time to eat. Let's set our table and dish up. And now for the fun part. We get to finally eat. I just basically got a bag salad for a salad because I want to make it super easy today. And I just got sourdough bread and I put butter on it. So simple. So I'm going to dish my salad up so I can move my bowl. I chose bourbon bacon chopped salad because I thought it sounded good to go with it. A little bit of that. Now, finally, we get to try our pork tenderloin. It smells so good. Oops, oh, where my cookies are. And some more green beans. And some French bread, and some of our just regular sourdough bread. I just butter it and toast it. Pull inside. And put that on our plate. And now we get to now the taste test. I'm going to try the pork tenderloin first. Really good. You definitely taste a little bit of hoisin sauce and a little bit of the garlic herb butter. I'm going to just add a little bit more. I put on my little cute, what I use as a butter dish. Who says you have to use everything as a soap dish? If it looks cute and you like it, repurpose it for what you want it for. My aunt gave me this years ago and she passed away, so I always have a piece of her with me. A little more, another bite with a little bit more herb butter. So good. A bite of our potato. Cooked perfectly for me. A little bit of snap. You can definitely taste all the herbs and the hoisin sauce. Everything goes together really well. And our green beans. So good. It's crispy just the way I like it. Definitely tastes all the herbs, everything. This is a really easy meal. So you can do it during weekdays, weekends. Definitely really, really easy to make. And it's so good. And who doesn't love to have dessert? Our strawberry lemon cookies. So good. Tastes like you really spent a long time making these. Really good, really easy. Sorry that my spring dinner didn't come out on time, but take two. This is a better recipe than I originally made. So good, so easy, and I love to make celebration meals for every single season. This is my first day of spring. It is very light, very refreshing. It has got, to me, more spring flavors. It is so good. It is a must try, must easy recipe. Thank you for coming to Tiny RV Cooking. I'd like to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for new notification on videos. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. Leave a comment down below if you made any of these great recipes. Leave a comment down below any great recipes you'd like me to make. My camper is only 22 foot long, but I love her. I'll see you next time on Tiny RV Cooking. Bye!